Hey, buddy.
providing top-of-the-line fashion
Hey there.
to Diamond City for over 10 generations. So, how about Billy Ward and the Dominoes?
Oh,
This
hey
one,
there. Didn't expect to be seeing you again. Is something up? It's not the ASAMs, is it?
Anything been happening around here?
Anything been happening around here?
Since you helped get rid of those raiders, things have been fairly quiet here. Just the way I like it. But I doubt you came all this way just to ask me that. I assume something is wrong with the ASAMs?
That's why I'm here.
So it is the sensors that bring you here.
Gotta love Betty Hutton, right?
Look, I'll tell you the same thing I told the others. I know it may seem confusing, but trust me, just stick with it. Keep building with them, and provide your people with proper supervision. Eventually, it'll all make sense.
The others?
You're not the first to make use of the sensors. I've provided a fair few to other folk as well. However, most seem at a loss what to do with them.
What do you mean by proper supervision?
ASAMs are easy enough to use, but sometimes you literally need to tell someone to use them. It's as if people need verbal permission to improve their lives or something.
What else do you have?
What else? Are you saying the sensors aren't enough for you? Huh. Well, that's a first. Most people complain ASAMs are too complicated. No one's ever asked for more. I'm starting to get the feeling you're not exactly like most people, are you? All right, darling, consider me curious. What's your story? Like for starters, that Pip-Boy on your wrist. I bet there's a tale behind that.
Why are you asking about my Pip-Boy?
It's not every day someone trips over a Pip-Boy. Heck, took me years to find mine. So where'd you get yours?
What do you know about Vault-Tec?
Vault-Tec? I suppose I know a little bit about them. But considering that Pip-Boy you got there, you may know a lot more than I do. Where'd you even find one in such crazy good condition? Looks as if it's fresh out of vault. Wait, that's not where you're from, is it? A vault?
Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility. I woke up at one point. Some people killed my husband and kidnapped my son. I'm trying to find him.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I know what that's... Well, I know something like that ain't easy. You might be surprised how common that kind of thing is out here. I mean, not the frozen in a vault part, but... I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I don't mean to pick at fresh wounds. But what you said about being frozen, are you telling me you're pre-war? Before the bombs?
Yeah. Before the war. Before everything was ruined.
Whoa. That's... Well, that's amazing. You really aren't like most people. Then, if you don't mind my asking, why is a vault dweller from the past bothering with settlements and ASAMs?
I want to help people.
That's an admirable goal. I can respect that. And from what I've seen so far, you're the kind who's more than willing to put actions to those kind of words. Well, guess that explains why you're so serious about this settlement stuff.
You're listening to, Diamond City Radio. If you're listening at all, I mean. This here, hold please. Okay, it's Cole Porter, I guess. That's fun.
Excuse me.
raiders! Hurry!
Take it easy. It'll be all right. Just tell me what happened.
Back at the settlement, a whole bunch of them. They've taken hostages, please. You gotta hurry.
Damn raiders are like rad roaches. You crush one and 5 more crawl out. Well, don't you worry, darling. I got your back. You helped me with my raider problem. Only right I help you with yours.
All right, let's go.
Right you are.
Come on, get the lid out and move before somebody gets killed.
Come to Mama.
Raiders really are pets, aren't they? Especially rival ones.
Hold it!
Hey there.
Hold it! Take one step closer and I shoot.
Put that gun away, now.
You're right. Like that's gonna happen.
What do you want?
You wasted a whole bunch of us at Concord. So now you're gonna watch some of your people die.
Bad idea. Unless you really want to piss me off.
Whoa, okay, look. We don't really give a shit about who you killed in Concord. We just wanted a bit of fun. Just shoot a few of your people and maybe shake you down for some caps. That was all.
Open fire!
We don't want to die.
Come back!
But what the hell?
And that's how you survive in the Commonwealth, asshole.
Not the way I would have done it, but at least it's open now. Say, before we came here, I wanted to ask you something. This maybe isn't the most appropriate time or venue for a chit-chat, but have you got a minute?
Of course. What's up?
Well, this may seem abrupt, but the Commonwealth. By now, I'm sure you've experienced enough to form an opinion about it, so tell me, what do you think of it all?
It seems like people are finally rebuilding and recovering from the nuclear war.
Ever the optimist, huh? Keep in mind, it's been over 200 years since that war, and folks are still rebuilding and recovering. Not exactly stellar progress. It's a real mess out here. People living in dirt, barely enough food or clean water, random attacks from raiders, pharaohs, or God forbid, synths. But here's the thing. It doesn't have to be that way. It just might be possible to bring back a measure of the civilization to the wastes, like what you used to have.
You made some good points. Tell me more.
You've already seen firsthand what ASAMs can do, and you've shown interest in what more you can get out of them. What if I were to tell you, we've only scratched the surface, and maybe, if you're willing, we could perhaps do more than you ever imagined. I've got plans, but I feel they'd go a whole lot smoother if I had a reliable partner to ride shotgun. So, what I propose is a partnership. You and me, working together to try and rebuild the Commonwealth. What do you say?
All right, I'm in.
Hell yeah! You are not gonna regret this! I suppose a proper introduction is in order. Name's Jake. Jake Evans. And it's a pleasure to be working with you.
So, what now?
All right. With the formalities out of the way, let me answer a query of yours. Earlier, you showed an interest in getting more out of ASAMs. Now, if that's something you really are serious about, then I know where to find the equipment we need. However, there is a small problem.
What's the problem?
Same old issue that plagues the entire Commonwealth. Raiders. The place with the ASAM equipment has been claimed by a raider gang. Really dug their heels in. And they're not open to doing trade. But I reckon together we could break into the little base and grab what we need. However, we would be in for a tough fight. So, you think you'd be up for that? Taking on a raider stronghold?
I've broken into worse.
Don't worry. I'll help you deal with these raiders.
Well, all right. Now, this equipment we're after was delivered from Concord Hardware to an old Air Force satellite station called Olivia. So that's where we'll be heading. But before we go there, might want to make a pit stop or two. I understand a nearby farm has had recent dealings with this particular group of raiders. It might be worthwhile asking them about it. See if we can't get more up-to-date intel. Also, I've got a small cache of gear hidden nearby Olivia. It's probably still there. Would be useful for our little venture. I'll mark your pip-boy with our points of interest, but it's up to you what we do. I'm handing over the reins.
All right. Hey, now let's go. Yeah, because there's a farm up here. I think it's Abernathy Farm, right? No, that like might be Abernathy or another one. Yeah, okay, I was right. Abernathy Farm. Oh wait. Yeah, okay. Hold on. I'm gonna navigate around. I haven't been inside this building in a while.
That's close enough, stranger. We're a peaceful farm. We don't want any trouble.
It's okay. I'm friendly. Not looking to cause any trouble.
If you say so, but be warned, we're armed here, so don't try anything. Let me tell you, farming ain't easy. Out in the field all day, every day, and every minute of it spent watching your back.
What kind of crops do you grow here?
Mostly potatoes so far, but we're starting on melons. Blake Abernathy. You new to the Commonwealth?
Yeah, you could say that.
Good to see a new face. How about you? Ever think about working the land?
I'll probably give it a try someday.
Well, good luck to you then. Maybe I'll see you at the Diamond City Market someday and we'll do a swap. Word of advice though, if you do start up a farm, be ready to deal with the raiders. Why do all the hard work when you can just take what you want at gunpoint?
Bastards. All of them.
Last time those raiders hit us, my daughter Mary tried to stand up to them. Now she's buried out back of the house.
Oh.
Only 21 years old, and they shot her down without a thought. That's why we need the Minutemen back. And the sooner, the better.
Minutemen? You mean Preston Garvey's crew?
So you know them then. Any idea why they haven't been around so much lately?
He's over in Sanctuary, trying to rebuild the Minutemen.
You don't say. That's close by. If he'd only been there earlier, Mary may still be alive. I don't have much to offer, but those raiders that killed Mary, they took her locket too. It's been in Connie's family for generations. If you could get it back, it'd mean a lot to us.
Do you know where they're coming from?
Yeah, pretty sure I do. One of them mentioned Olivia while they were here. My guess is they're holed up in that old USAF station.
Poor guy. Losing his daughter like that. Why don't we go give those raiders a little payback in return?
Excuse me. Hey. Excuse me.
New here? Well, if you've got anything worth trading, you can talk to me.
What have you got?
It ain't a lot, but I've got a few basic supplies. Ammo, meds, that sort of thing.
Sounds good. How is the trade with Diamond City?
Good, when my husband actually gets around to doing it. That is, if no one raids the farm first. Why you think I'm selling ammo and meds? You can't protect yourself? The Commonwealth will swallow you right up.
I'll think about it.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Wait up! I'm gonna hold back, scout the area for nasties. I'll let you deal with the raiders directly outside Olivia. Once you're done taking out the trash, I'll meet you at station's entrance. wonder. We're in luck. Air Force kept a log of inventory, and it mentions a delivery from Concord right here. From Concord Hardware, delivery by Boston Direct, courtesy of Senator K.S. Magnuson, Item 1, industrial-sized Robco ComHub unit. ComHub. That must be the ACM equipment we're here for. And I think it's stored behind that door up ahead. Which is locked. Huh. Looks like it was recently tampered with. There's an extra level of security. Now, I reckon I could get through it, though. Just give me a few minutes. In the meantime, I'd appreciate if you take care of any raiders around. I don't like the idea of someone sneaking up on us while I work on this.
You hear about Corvega? Every raider in the place is taking a dirt nap, Jared included.
Whoa, really?
Uh-huh. Every last one.
Jesus. I knew some of those guys. They were assholes, but at least they were on our side.
Tell me about it.
I'll find you!
Who's out there?
Someone there?
Good night.
Mine now.
Good night.
This isn't anything like training. Hey!
I've been spoiling for Well, it's over. That's that.
Spread out! Find him!
Good night. Good night.
Bye.
What?
Yes.
kicking?
Hell yeah.
What the hell was that?
Hey, come back! I was having fun!
And that's how it's done.
Lights out, pal.
Good night.
Boy, am I glad you showed... Oh, no matter how many times it happens, still don't like getting shot. Oh.
Are you okay?
It's my own fault. Shouldn't have walked in front of a bullet. I'm gonna need some patching up here. You got any stim packs?
Here. Yeah, this'll make you feel better.
Oh, that'll cure what ails you. Thanks.
Mine now. Sweet.
Raiders interrupted as I was finishing up. Just need to hit the last few keys on the terminal and... Hey, presto! There we are. Let's take a peek inside, shall we?
Bingo.
Help yourself to anything that takes your fancy.
Hey, Teddy. Appreciate you doing this. When the hub arrives, get it unpacked and connected ASAP. Don't forget to reposition the satellite, roughly between Serentis and Tranquilitas. Hub will do the rest. Regards, Carl.
Only one thing I'm interested in, and I think it's right over here.
Come to Mama. Nice.
Well, well, well. What do we have here? Huh. Would you look at that? Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh, right. Take a look. Shipment label reads, from Concord Hardware. This is definitely the equipment we're here for. No mistake there. This is the ASAM comm hub. As best as I understand it, this thing connects to the sensors somehow, allowing them to do more stuff. But I wouldn't really know how it does that until I turn it on. Although looking at it, doesn't look like time's been too kind to this old gal. I'm already seeing a fair number of damaged components. I wonder if it'll still be able to run.
Can we fix this?
I don't even know how bad the damage is yet. I'll have to take a closer look back at the hardware store. Well, I'd say we're done here. We found what we came for. No reason to stick around. You were a big help. There's no way I could have done this by myself.
It was a cakewalk. No problem at all.
I'd hate to see what you consider difficult. See, if you've not already done so, now might be a good time to get your bearings. Still can't imagine how overwhelming all this must be for you. Maybe check in on any settlements you've got going. Or if you think you might need more sensors, there may be some not too far from here. A place called West Everett Estates. But I should warn you, area's overrun with super mutants. Might be a challenge for you, even after this.
I might be able to do that.
Well, if you do decide to go, take care. I'll contact you once I've looked over the comm hub. Hopefully by then I should have some idea of how it works. Until then, stay safe out there, alright? Oh, and again, great work today. Now, how in the 9 circles am I gonna get this thing back?